Assalamu alaikum. This is your computer science teacher Sarfawad Akhtar Ansari. The purpose of making this video is that many students are demanding the version 2 and version 3 Visual Basic Code of the pseudocode that we already made. So if you have seen my video of version 2 and version 3 of the pseudocode, then you may understand at what and how did we do it. So in the version 2 we just combined the day 1 and day 2 to short down the code. It was a worth try. So in version 2, first of all let me show you version 1. So in the version 1 there is nothing difference. Declaration and initialization is the same, arrays are same, task 1 is same, but in task 2 if you see, go down, yes, this is the portion of the code that I did the validation of task 2 and day 1 separately. In task 2 I combined day 1 and day 2. Like for example, if you see that if day equals to 1 and ticket choice equals to 1, then this will input it will take the input from the user to enter number of adult, as if day 2 and ticket choice 1. If you compare it with version 1, then you can see it here, right? So everything has been explained in the version 2 and version 3 video. So students are demanding to show the visual basic code, high level language code, that how can we implement this version number 2 and the version number 3 in the Visual Basic. So whether this code is working, whether this code is functional in Visual Basic or in any other high level language. So in today's class we will check it out. So this is the version number 2 in which I combined day 1 and day 2. I already typed the code over here. Okay, I already typed the code over here. So keep in mind that there will be no change in output. Okay, there is a slight change in the source code, but there is no change in the output. So when you check the output you will see no difference. Okay, you will only see the difference in its source code. Like here, let me show you. Look, like here, that if day equals to 1 and ticket choice equals to 1, then it will take this user input and process the calculation, and then else if day equals to 2 and ticket choice equals to 1, then it will change the I change the cost, of course, for the day 2, then it will process the cost of number of adult. So in the same way, only a slight change in the source code, means in the high level language program code, I have changed, right? But it will not affect our output. Let's test it. Okay G, now I press enter to continue. Okay, this is a display, as you see that it is of the version 1 Visual Basic program, like so. There is no change in the display, as you can see. As I told you earlier that there will be no change in display. The only change you will see, then it will be in the source code. Okay, and there's only a slight change. So this is for the day 1. Let's input day 1, number of ticket number 3, and booking date is 24 and 1/20/22. Okay, number of senior 4, let's suppose, and 2 people wants to feed lion, 4 people wants to feed penguin. Now press enter key to continue. So it shows you entire detail of the booking, that booking number is 1, booking date is here, you can see booking day is 1, number of senior 4, number of people to feed lion 2, number of people to feed a penguin 4, total cost is 77. Now I want to process it again, so I press Y. This is a booking number 1, and you will see that this is a booking number 2. Now I start booking for the day 2. So let's suppose I select ticket number 1 for the adult, and booking date is 29/1 and 2022. Okay, let's suppose I select number of adults 7. So how many people would like to feed a lion? Let's suppose 2, and penguin 7, and barbecue evening 7 people are about to do a barbecue party. Now press the enter key to continue. So here you can see that it shows the same detail. Now it is asking for the best value to calculate. Okay, the total cost of ticket is $264. Now it is offering us economical value. Press Y for yes. When I press Y, it shows that cost of ticket is now $212. So you have saved almost above $50. So 50 or nearly $50. So do you want another booking? Now I press no, then it will shut down. So this is the program code of version 2. Okay, so this is a high level language program, Visual Basic program of the version number 2. Now we do the implementation of version number 3. Okay, so I did change in the version 3. Okay, there is no change in declaration. Okay, as you can see, there is no change in declaration in version 3. There is no change in initialization. All variables are same. Task 1 is same. Okay, task 2, this portion of code is same, but in task 2 here where you see that day 1 and day 2 has been started, so you can see that I use case statement instead of if then else in scenario of decision making, right? So case of does not do any decision making, so I just selected it for my input. So case day, select case day 1 and select case ticket 2. When you select case day 1, select case 2, then it will take the user input and then calculate the number of adults cost. Then both case statements are closed. And now for the day 2, select case day, case 2, select case ticket, ticket 1. Kindly input enter number of adults. Again it is taking for the adult just for the date number 2. And it is calculating the cost, and the case statement has been closed. So if you want to see this version 2 and version 3 pseudocode in detail, you may go to my video. I will share my link of these versions description in the description box. I will share the link. Okay, now it's time to implement that whether this pseudocode is working or not. So I have already made the program of the version 3 of the case statement. So as you can see over here, see all things are same, and here select case day. This is the task 2 where this is a code, this is a portion of a code where I use the select case statement, right? Select case day, case 1, then it will select case ticket choice, and the ticket choice is 1. Okay, now I close this statement using and select. In the same way, case 2, select case ticket, case 1, and then it closes this statement, right? So fine, it is for the day 1 and it is for the day 2. Okay, so this case is for the day 1 and this case is for the day 2. Okay, so side by side I have closed these statements. So it is again for the case 1 and the ticket number is 2, and I placed a validation check. The same validation check I have used in the previous versions of the pseudocode and the programming language, so you may check it there. So case number 2 is here, means day 2, and the ticket choice is 2. So I also did the validation check. Same code has been placed here like the previous version. So I'm not going in detail of each code. As you can see, the pseudocode is there, so you may take the help from the pseudocode that how did I build this Visual Basic program. So there's still no change in the output. As you can see, let's test it. Look, there's a same thing that you have seen before, same output, right? Let me go up. So you can see that there's no change in the output, same things are there. The only change you will see is in the source code. Okay, look, there's no change in the output. Now let's suppose I input day 1 and number of ticket, let's suppose 2. Okay, booking date is 25 1 2022. Number of adult, let's suppose 1 adult can bring up 2 children up to, so I use 2 children. How many people wants to feed a lion? Let's suppose 1. And how many people wants to feed a penguin? Let's suppose 3. Now I press enter to continue. it is showing the details or the booking details, as you can see here. Now I want to continue it. So as you can see, booking number is 1 over here. So when I press yes, means Y, so it is now changed to booking number 2. Now for an instance, I use number 2 and ticket number of 4. Let's suppose the booking date, okay, let's take 27 1 2022. A number of adults or senior, let's suppose 2 adults, and number of children are 3. So how many people wants to feed a lion? Let's suppose 2, and 3 people wants to feed a penguin. Okay, so we have total 5 people, so they are doing a barbecue party. Now I press enter, and now you can see here details. Okay, so this is how you can continue your program by pressing the Y for yes and N for no. I hope you have understood the entire scenario, but before going through this high level language program, you must study the pseudocode of version 2 and version 3. Then you will be able to understand the high level language program of these pseudocode, or you can see the implementation of these pseudocode into the Visual Basic. Okay, thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.